Today is the Herb and Garden Festival in Sunset, Louisiana, our 19th annual festival. People are already arriving, and it's quite early in the morning, and we are hoping for 3,000 to 4,000 people here today.
We're hoping to have the biggest crowd we've ever had, and we have 4 food trucks. We have vendors coming in. They've been coming in since 11 o'clock last night. It's just wonderful out here, and we have the best weekend we've ever had.
The festival has a lot of good food. We have food trucks from Lafayette, Louisiana. We have a complete food court with everything in it. All the food items will be in the food court, and we have all the different booths with homemade jams and jellies, yard art, flowers of any kind, and of course lots of herbs.
Today we have herbs, unusual herbs, and perennials, unusual perennials also.
This is the Herb Festival. Tell us about the herb that you're holding in your hand.
Right now I'm holding Puerto Rican oregano. It's different to this area. It's not very common. We try to pride ourselves on trying to find new and different things, bringing into the area.
What are the ingredients in this herb?
This herb is oregano. It can be used in medicinal purposes and also culinary purposes, same way you would use any other type of oregano.
How popular is it?
We're finding out. It's new to the area, so we're finding out.
What else do you have to offer here today?
Today we also have Bible oregano. This is another oregano, and also this one right here. The difference in this oregano is that it has an upright growth. It can get up to 3 feet tall. And again, you can use it in culinary purposes just like you would use any other oregano.
How popular is that?
We're going to find out. It's new to the area.
Good. And you have a third herb that you're going to show us.
This is a new one also to this area. We actually grew this one from seed. The other 2, we grew them from propagation. We grew this from seed. It's called confetti cilantro, and we have been selling this one in our business, and it is a very good seller. The uniqueness of this one is the structure of the foliage. Okay, it's different, the foliage, and the taste is a little bit milder than the cilantro that people are accustomed to down here.
What are the advantages of cooking with herbs?
Health, your health, your health, your health. Vitamins, minerals, all of the wonderful things that God gave us.
What do you think of the festival here today?
I think this festival is just so unique, so perfect. And everybody needs to come out and get into the herbs, okay? God gave them to us. We need to use them in our lives.
This is a Plumeria, which is known as, they make the Hawaiian lay flowers with. They bloom from May till November each year.
How popular a plant is this?
It's a very popular plant. We sell quite a few of them. We've been coming here for 10 years now, and we sell quite a few every year here.
How does it do in the Louisiana heat?
It loves the heat. The only thing is you have to protect it in the wintertime.
Tell us about the pink flowers we see behind you there.
These are desert roses, and these bloom from March till November. They'll bloom constantly throughout the summer. They love the Louisiana heat, and these also have to be protected in the wintertime.
And you also have a hanging basket.
Yes, these are hanging baskets. This is what they call the $1 million bell. They love the Louisiana heat.
Why do they call them the $1 million bill?
Because it looks like a bell, and they call it $1 million bell because it makes like 1 million flowers on one pot.
Tell us how popular are some of these plants here that you have for sale?
They're what we carry is very, very, very popular here in Sunset. Like I said, we've been coming here 10 years now. This is a very good show. A lot of people.
How have you seen this festival grow over the years?
It has grown quite a bit. Each year we come, gets bigger and bigger.
In the garden section, there's all kinds of beautiful yard art. It's just gorgeous. The colors are just beautiful. Just everything. I can't tell you how beautiful that stuff is.
We have original Louisiana artwork that we do with the cypress knees, and I think we make lamps and stuff like that with the cypress knees.
Why do you use cypress wood?
Because, well, it's unique for Louisiana, and it's a good idea to use it because it's unique. You know, no two of them are alike, you know.
Let's take a look at what you've got here. Let's take a look at the first one. Tell us what this is.
Okay, this is a Cajun tea, and Cajuns use it anything to tea their bowl up, so we use that as a Cajun tea. So they use it. We got other products that we make with the Cajun, also with shotgun shells and stuff like that too, you know.
We also noticed that you have some fleur-de-lis items here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is made out of pecan limbs that was dried and everything, and then we inscribed the fleur-de-lis and we painted them red, whatever color you like. We just to give it a little UL look, you know, something like that.
How long does it take you and your wife to do this kind of work?
Well, it might take you 3 days to do one part, but you do 5 or 6 at a time. So you get like 3 days, you might get 5 or 6 pieces out of that. That, you know, it takes a little work. It's fun.
Now, most of this is outdoor artwork that we have here for the yard here at the festival, but you also have some indoor lamps. Tell us about those.
Well, we make lamps and everything for the indoors. Maybe even your patio, you could put them on if the shade, you know, doesn't get too damp or anything like that. But we do have some flower boxes that we make out of cedar too. Also, that's kind of original.
Tell us about what we're seeing right here.
This is our kind of a dual lamp. We wanted to make 2 of them alike, so we got another one like that. And you can't get them exactly alike, but you can get them kind of close, you know. And so that's what we make the little small lamps, you know, for bedrooms or even living rooms, you know.
Tell us how you came up with the idea to use cypress wood as art.
Well, it's old. When I was a kid, I seen people making lamps and stuff like that. So I didn't see anybody doing that anymore. And we got a place that we can get the cypress. So we decided to start doing it, and we retired. That's why.
What kind of response have you had so far here from the festival?
Well, people love it. They really like the artwork that we do. You know, it's a unique artwork, like, you know, and it's a dying. I don't see too many people doing that, you know.
How many years have you been going to the festival?
Oh, we've been going 3 or 4 years, something like that.
How have you seen the festival grow over the years?
Oh well, it's grew a lot, you know, since we been coming. You know, they got a lot of people that come through here, you know.
I'm Rebecca Broussard, and I've been making Louisiana art since this January. I've started making the Acadian flag. That's one of my best sellers. I also do the state seal, and I do bienvenue, which is welcome in French. And I also do custom palettes with people's last names. I can do wedding gifts, and I enjoy making all of it.
How did you get the idea to do this?
Actually, my boss, where I work now, wanted to make unique Christmas gifts for our clients, and we started doing the name palettes, and the customers liked it, and I said, this is a great idea, and I started doing it and opened an Etsy shop, and people just love it, and I love making it. So.
How much work's involved in doing one of these projects?
It's a lot of work. I have to hunt down the pallets. I get the pallets. My boyfriend and my son will take the pallets apart for me. That's most probably one of the hardest things to do. And then they'll put them together. We make different sizes, and then I put all my artwork into it.
What kind of response have you had here to at the festival?
I always have a good response every time I go to a festival. Everybody loves it. It's unique. They haven't seen it, and it's really good.
What do you think of the festival here today?
Oh, I love it. The weather's nice, and everybody is friendly. It's a good festival. I'm glad I did this festival.
We have 4 food trucks. I think there's everything you can imagine. Just go ask them for it. They'll cook it for you. We have the sweet booth. It's all homemade cookies. We have the snowball machines. We have funnel cakes, lemonade, just everything. We have everything.
I am preparing a pork jambalaya, pork and smoked sausage jambalaya.
What are the ingredients?
Well, the pork, I use the part of the shoulder, the Boston butt, and I use a good hearty smoked sausage with plenty onions, bell pepper, and celery, and of course the rice.
What does it take to make a really good jambalaya?
A lot of time and effort and love, huh? But it takes time because I brown the sausage and the meat ahead of time, then I cook down the vegetables to where they're caramelized before I'll start to make the gravy, and so it just takes a lot of time and love.
How much jambalaya are you going to be cooking here today?
Today I'm cooking a 20-gallon pot, which is I'm going to do 35 pounds of pork, 15 pounds of sausage, and 25 pounds of rice.
How many people will that feed?
About 200.
What do you think of the Urban Garden Festival?
This is the first time I come here, but it's very nice. It looks like a great turnout. There's plenty of exhibitors, so I think they're expecting a great day. The weather's fantastic.
Tell us what you got here in your wagon.
Oh, all kind of goodies and very unusual plants. Well, first of all, we bought a coconut orchid. Hannah bought it, and it smells good. It smells just like coconut. We also bought a lion's plant. It's very soft. It's a strong perennial. It's beautiful, and the hummingbirds love it. Most of the plants we bought today were hummingbird plants.
Why do you like hummingbirds?
Because they're so beautiful and easy to photograph.
What do you think of the festival?
We love it. It was great. They had so many unusual plants. It was great.
Tell us what you got here in your wagon.
Got catnip, oregano, dill, fennel, an angel trumpet.
What are you going to do with all these plants and herbs?
I'll plant them in the ground.
What do you think of the festival?
It's pretty good. I like it.
Is this your first year to come?
No, I've been coming for a while.
How has it grown over the years?
I guess it's gotten bigger.
We've got some plants that we don't know the name of them, but they come back every year. And when this top part dies, you pinch it off and it makes some more.
What do you think of the festival?
We like it. We've been coming here for years since they opened it because we live in Sunset. So
What do you think about all these plants that you've seen here today?
they're gorgeous. Some I've never seen.
Let's see, we have Indian pink here. What else, Donna? Bat face, passion vine. And in you have a lot of vegetables and herbs too that my wife got for our garden.
What do you think of all the stuff that you got here today?
It's great. It's great. We come here every year. It's probably our I don't know 7th year that we've come here in a row. It's really nice. Beautiful day.
What do you think of the festival?
Oh, it's great, especially when you have a day like this. I mean, it's great.
I bought many perennials that I enjoy having in my yard, and I look forward every year to coming here to the Herb Fest.
What have you seen here today?
Many unique gifts and plants.
Tell us about planting these. Now, how long are they going to last in your yard?
Hopefully all year and come back next year and year after year.
How have you seen this festival grow over the years?
I've seen many more booths over the years that we've been coming. It seems like every year we come, there are more and more booths.
I bought a ton of herbs for my neighbor and myself. We're both going to do an herb garden. And I also bought these beautiful impatiens and some other flowers that are perennials, so I don't have to, plant every year, hopefully.
And tell me about the plant that he's holding behind you.
He is holding a beautiful hydrangea. That hydrangea reminds me of my grandmother. She had them growing alongside her house on both sides, and I just love them because of that. It brings back good memories.
Is this your first year to come to the festival?
Yes, it is.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I'll be back next year.
How far do people come for the festival?
Actually, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. We have some from Michigan this year, Florida, Texas. They come from pretty far. The festival has grown with the number of vendors we have. We have right at 110 spots filled this year, which is capacity. And people just come with their families. It's just a good family atmosphere.
Everybody's excited. They can't put up their booths fast enough. It's just fascinating.
This year we're taking a survey to see where they come from for the Tourist Commission, and we're going to try to use that to help the business people in the hotel, motel business and in bed and breakfast business, where we can see where they come from, where they stayed while they're here, and then we can develop another form of advertising to help these other businesses.
If people have questions like more information for next year, what should they do?
They can call Vivian Olivier at 337-662-3542.
And your website is?
sunseturbangardenfestival.com.